Hello, my friend. What you're looking at is a living dinosaur, a creature that has survived since the Jurassic period, hidden in the mountain streams of China. It's the world's largest amphibian, the giant salamander. But today, this critically endangered relic faces a bizarre and controversial new fate. It's become a billion-dollar luxury food. We're going deep inside the secretive world of China's giant salamander farms to witness a process almost unknown to the rest of the world. How do you farm a living fossil? And the bigger question, does turning an endangered species into a product save it, or doom it forever? This is a story of ancient life meeting modern capitalism, and it will challenge everything you think you know about farming. Our journey takes us to the misty mountains of Zhangjiajie, China, a landscape that looks like it's straight out of the movie Avatar. This is the heartland of the giant salamander, and now, the epicenter of its farming. Forget barns and pastures. These farms are networks of artificial caves, dark pools, and climate-controlled rooms, meticulously designed to replicate the cold, fast-flowing streams these creatures need to survive. Just look at this animal. It can grow up to 6 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds. They are slimy, slow-moving, and have tiny, lidless eyes. In the wild, they are apex predators in their streams. Here, in these concrete pools, thousands of them are bred and raised in a surreal display of modern agriculture. The initial investment is massive, as creating this unique, cold water environment on an industrial scale costs millions. You can't just put 2 salamanders in a tank and hope for the best. For decades, breeding them in captivity was nearly impossible, which is why their wild numbers plummeted. The breakthrough came with science. Chinese researchers, with heavy government backing, poured years into understanding the salamander's complex reproductive cycle. They developed hormone induction techniques and precise environmental controls to trigger spawning. The fertilized eggs are then moved to special incubation rooms where water temperature and oxygen levels are monitored 24/7. It's less like farming and more like a high-tech aquatic laboratory. This scientific leap is what turned a dying species into a viable and incredibly lucrative agricultural product. Raising a giant salamander is a game of patience and money. They grow incredibly slowly, taking anywhere from 4 to 6 years to reach a marketable size of about 2 to 4 kilograms, or 5 to 9 pounds. Throughout this time, they require a specific diet of smaller fish, crabs, and worms, making their upkeep expensive. This slow growth and high cost is precisely why it's a luxury item. A single market-ready salamander can fetch the farmer a few hundred US. This has fueled a domestic industry in China, estimated to be worth a staggering $500 million US, creating jobs in remote rural areas that had few other economic opportunities. It's a powerful incentive for local communities to protect their cash cow, or in this case, their cash salamander. The harvesting process is unlike anything you'd see on a typical farm. It's done by skilled workers in specialized, sterile facilities. The process is quick and efficient. Once processed, almost every part of the salamander is used. The meat, which is described as having a texture somewhere between fish and chicken, is the primary product. But the skin and even the mucus have value. In traditional Chinese medicine, the salamander is believed to have anti-aging properties, and its mucus is used as a component in luxury skincare products, sometimes called essence of salamander. There is no significant export market for this meat to North America or Europe due to strict regulations on endangered species and cultural differences in diet. This is a phenomenon driven entirely by and for the domestic Chinese market. So where does it all end up? In the kitchens of high-end restaurants in cities like Shanghai and Beijing, a single dish of braised giant salamander can cost diners anywhere from $200 to $500. It's a status symbol, a delicacy ordered to impress guests and celebrate big occasions. But this brings us to the core of the drama. Proponents argue that farming has saved the species. By supplying the market with farmed animals, they claim they reduce the pressure on poachers to hunt the few remaining wild ones. The government has even supported programs to release farmed salamanders back into the wild. However, critics voice a powerful concern. They fear that a legal, farmed market creates a perfect cover for illegal poaching. How can a restaurant diner, or even a regulator, be 100% sure that the expensive animal on the plate is from a farm, and not one of the last remaining wild giants? It's a fierce debate that pits conservation against capitalism, and the future of a species hangs in the balance. The story of the Chinese giant salamander is a paradox. It's an ancient creature brought back from the brink of extinction by the very demand that almost destroyed it. It's a conservation success story and a potential ethical nightmare, all at the same time. It forces us to ask uncomfortable questions about our relationship with the natural world and the price of preservation. So, we want to hear from you in the comments. This is a complex issue, and there are no easy answers. Do you believe farming an endangered species is a good way to save it from extinction, or does it just create more risks? What's the most unusual or surprising food or farming practice you've ever heard of from another culture? What other complex agricultural stories, where farming and ethics collide, should Agri360X investigate next? If this deep dive into one of the world's strangest farms opened your eyes, please hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend who is curious about the world. Your support is crucial for us to continue exploring these incredible stories. Thanks for watching, my friend. We'll see you on the next one.